Great touch, Berahino! It's a moment to remember for Saido Berahino!
Gives with the cross, Rodriguez! Albion lead.
West Bromwich Albion supporters pour onto the pitch. This is what the dreams were about.
Hello and welcome back to the Baggies Podcast YouTube channel, where of course we're giving you all the latest news, views and opinions on all things Albion. Back again today with another Matchday vlog for our home game against Millwall today, Saturday the 11th of August, kicking off at 3 o'clock, which actually happens to be in about 10 minutes because there's a lot of traffic in and around the ground and the motorway junction. So this is the first time that I may actually miss the start of the game, but yeah, we're trying to walk as quickly as possible to get to the game. But yeah, before we get into this Matchday vlog where I'll be showing you all the clips and everything from the game inside the ground as soon as I get there, be sure to subscribe to the Baggies Podcast YouTube channel to get more content like this, more Matchday vlogs, more match previews, podcasts, all that stuff, all on the Baggies Podcast YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe. But yeah, let's get to the ground as quickly as possible and we can get on with the game. Hello guys, back after the West Bromwich Albion 1, Millwall 1 game. I mean, I'm going to have to firstly apologise for probably the lack of match footage or the lack of build-up footage or atmosphere footages, simply because I didn't get to the game early enough. I mean, the traffic getting there was absolutely horrendous. Sat waiting in traffic, just coming off the motorway after probably about an hour and a half. I tend to get there to the game with about an hour and 15 minutes to spare. I get into the ground about that time, see the lineups, talk about the lineups as you've seen from previous Matchday vlogs. I tend to get all the build up, all the teams coming out to warm up, all the teams coming out, you know, for the game, and I just didn't get any of that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to apologise for that. I suppose it's beyond my control, but I would have wanted to get there, you know, much earlier than that to film a lot more, as I have in other vlogs and every single one so far. You know, that's the first time I've missed kickoff since going to the Albion. So yeah, I'm really disappointed in the traffic and the amount of traffic that there was, and yeah, I can only apologise for the almost lack of match footage, but I'm going to make up for it now with a bit of a post-match reaction. Obviously, sat in that traffic for an hour and a half. It was a long time, so yeah, I'm pretty disappointed with, you know, the organisation of the roads and stuff like that. It was pretty atrocious. So yeah, apologies for not getting much match footage. Did try and get as much as I could during the game, but the game was pretty turgid and quite awful, to be honest. I was really disappointed with the standard of the game, and it certainly didn't wake up for the journey there, to be quite honest. And in fact, probably wasn't worth going. I'd have rather just turned around and went home, to be honest. It was a pretty poor performance from Albion. Yes, we got a point out of it. Yes, we've got a goal out of it, and you know, a point to take us top of the league, which doesn't quite seem like I should say that. I should probably say that after an outstanding victory. But that wasn't really an outstanding victory. I know it sounds like I'm looking a bit down on things, but I think, you know, should be taken to top of the league with a win, really, not a draw and just hope, you know, Fulham lost. And yeah, I'm disappointed with the performance today. Millwall came here, you know what they're going to do. They want to fight you, they want to get in your face, they want to work hard, they want to lump the ball over the top, they want to get involved in physical battles, they want you to get involved in their game rather than them playing the ball along the floor and getting involved in yours. And we played right into their hands today, and I'm really disappointed with Albion for doing that. I thought we'd have a smarter way, or a more interesting way of getting around that, to be quite honest. And I'm really disappointed with the way that we decided to play things and the way that we decided to do that. I thought maybe we might have a plan B, but it's clear that from what I've seen from the football played so far under Valérien Ismaël, is that I don't think we actually have a plan B, to be quite honest. I think it's press and functional and vertical football or nothing. There's no alternative, and today I think there was an alternative needed, to be quite honest. I thought there was necessary to have something else, a plan B. I guess we put on Jordan Hugill, but that was almost just fighting fire with fire against this Millwall back line that just wants to head the ball, wants to get involved with somebody like Hugill. They want a battle. But I suppose they would have rather have a battle with Hugill than somebody like, they would rather have a battle with Dean Garner than somebody like Hugill. So I guess Hugill did work in that sense. I'm just really disappointed with the performance. I think, you know, Millwall playing the game so narrow, wanting to close the game up and really condense the football and condense where the ball's going into this just channel in the middle of the pitch, so they can just get numbers around it, get the ball away and then carry on and reset, rather than we should have put our wingers out quite wide, kept our fullbacks out really wide, really stretch them where they don't want to be stretched, find the gaps in between their defence. That's the only way you really beat them, and the only way you beat them is by moving the ball quickly, and that's something that I think in particular the midfield and the front three didn't do. In fact, the whole team, I think the back three, obviously, I normally talk about the lineups, as you guys know, before the game, so I didn't have a chance to really take a look and talk about the lineup. But yeah, in my opinion, I thought that Kid Prey, he looked all right, but he did look a bit worrying at times. I'm not sure why he ended up on the right wing at times. I guess he was trying to be progressive with the ball, but I didn't really think there was much need for him to go storming up like that. Ajayi wasn't much better, giving away a couple of really big chances to Millwall at points in the game, so I was quite disappointed with him. Then I was quite disappointed with, I thought Bartley did all right. He scored his goal, obviously, and which we thought would win us the game, but obviously didn't. You know, the fullbacks were ineffective. They were shut down really well by Millwall doubling up on them, and that's the same with the front three. They were really shut down effectively. Dean Garner showed some brighter sparks than perhaps I've seen so far this season, but did all right. Hugill, when he came on, looked a bullish prospect, wanted to get involved, wanted to head and get involved in the game and be physical. But in the end, Millwall are too physical. It's just what they do. You should have known that before you come. You can't play. If my word to Valerian Ismail is, you can't play the same in each game. You can't play the exact same tactics. People will work you out. They'll find ways around it, and Millwall today found a way around it. They just thought, we're going to make you lump it long, we're going to lump it long, we're going to turn it into the game of football that we want it to be, and we did. We made it exactly what Millwall wanted it to be today, and I think we're actually a little bit fortunate to come away with anything from the game. Obviously, I hope we'd have won, and obviously I thought that we did have a couple of chances where we could have scored. Obviously, the missed penalty from Kyle Grant, which I thought was a relatively poor penalty, as you saw from the footage. I thought we would have, apart from those, I think we didn't create much in the game, and obviously the header from the corner. But Millwall did create some chances. I mean, be it they were from mistakes, and particularly Ajayi's mistakes where he missed the ball. But we looked so open at the back at times for playing against a team like Millwall, who are really sitting back. It was really, really, really bad today, and I'm quite disappointed in the way that we played. And I'm a bit down for what was should be a good moment for the club to go top of the league, top of the Championship. Obviously losing 1-0 to Blackpool, Fulham, and that's sent us top, but it doesn't quite feel like we've earned that top spot just yet. So obviously I'm a little bit disappointed, but I suppose it can get better. Just need to work on a bit more of a plan B. I think it's quite the same. Treating every team the same is a bit of a naive and perhaps arrogant way to look at things. You need to look at the bigger picture, take a look at the stats of the other team. How do they like to play, rather than this is how we play, we're going to force it on everybody. Sometimes it's not going to work. You'll have a lot of teams that will play like that this season. You'll have a lot of teams that will come to the Hawthorns. I think point of the Hawthorns, decent. We'll lump the ball forward. We'll get aggressive with them. They'll fall into the traps. We just kept falling into their traps time and time again. They want to wrestle, they want to haul you over, they want to drag you about, and we were just falling into the traps every time, and it's a real shame to see that from Albion. So yeah, I'm really disappointed with the performance today. I thought that we could have done a lot better than that with the ability that we have on the pitch, but unfortunately it was a pretty poor performance, very turgid and a bit boring to watch as well. Not very nice game to watch, but I suppose that's to be expected from a game against Millwall. But you need to counteract that, and you need to make it more more winnable for you, and not play for not let them play for their point as we let them do. So I'm really disappointed in the performance, but top of the league, I suppose you can be happy with that. Hopefully going on to the game against Derby with a bit more optimism, and hopefully a different performance, and hopefully better traffic. But yeah, we'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much for watching this Matchday vlog. Be sure to leave a subscription. Obviously heading for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Comment down below your thoughts on the game and whether you enjoyed it. Did you get stuck in traffic like I did? I'd love to hear it. But yeah, drop a comment down below and leave us a subscription if you've enjoyed the video. But I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Goodbye.